Hello guys, so there's one thing I want to discuss regarding this. So we are migrating from React.js to Next.js. So we are facing one issue right now. It's very simple issue because we are still learning Next.js. So the problem which we're facing right now is, if you see, if I put some, basically this is login form. If I'm trying to log in, you will see it is hitting in local host 3000 port, which should not be like this, which should be 5000 or something from our backend. Our backend is running properly. If you see, the Docker is up, it's properly running. I will show you in Postman also. So if you see in Postman, I am doing login is successful. All the problem, there's no problem here, there's no CORS issue or nothing. Okay, so the problem is we already provided the environment variable and we already provided it here also, and we are using React Query from 10 stack for API call and Axios for fetching the API data. We already used the in next.config, we already used the API URL from our path, which is our base URL for our backend API. Even if it is not there, it will hit 5000, but still if you see, it's going to 3000. So can you tell me what exactly is the reason, what exactly is the thing which is missing? I will show you the React query also. This is the fetching data. This is only for the getting the data, fetch data only, not for mutation, and everything is proper here. Everything is fine, but what might be the issue here, which is giving us the 3000? Take your time. It's very stupid thing also, that we might be thinking that what could be the possibly reason for this. I even took so long time to understand what exactly we are doing wrong here. Sometimes it happens, when you are working with big projects and very lengthy projects where so complex things are there. This is because if migrating from the React.js from React.js to Next.js, so that's the reason also, because we are also learning Next.js. We are not perfect because there is server-side rendering, client-side rendering, so many things are there in Next.js which definitely need a more understanding and more basic level understanding and core concepts also. We know it's not like that we are not understanding or we are not learning, but try to understand what might be the issue here. I will show you. The issue was it took me so long time because what I thought that if we are defining the the next config and we are providing the destination here, our backend API, backend URL, so I thought that it will automatically put in front of our API call. This is what my understanding from next.config, but this is actually not related to that. So what we were missing exactly, so there was an instance, because we are using Axios. For Axios we need to use a base URL. I know that some projects we manually put the URLs if we have different kind of version in our backend, version 1, 2, or maybe different kind of API having different kind of parameters, or maybe different URL. But the base URL will be same always. So this is the main thing. And then I use this also, and I try to because sometimes we work and we lose, we become lost in our own world and we don't understand what exactly we are doing. So Axios instance, I try to put it in, as you can see in my layout, I put this here, so that okay, I know that this will work if I put it here, but still it's not working. Then I got to know that there's something which I'm missing, which is basically to using that instance instead of my Axios. Now I have the instance which is having these two things. So whenever I call my API, if you see here, I will undo this. So this is the one which is the proper solution, where we need to import the instance, and then we need to use the instance everywhere wherever we are using the Axios instead of that, because now it is carrying the main base URL and other properties also, which we already initialize in his instance. So this was the main reason. I know that might be very small, but sometimes when we work in big project, or continuously working, sometimes we lost and sometimes we lose our mind, and it's hard to find where exactly is the issue. For me, it took a little 1-2 hours to understand what exactly is happening, because maybe I'm new in Next.js. So yeah, let me know in comments if it happens with you also. Like, usually so many things happen with us which are very small, and it takes long time to understand what, like, because I try to chaining back from the my component. Basically, if you see there, we have mutation. If I go in mutation, and if I check the whatever I'm passing here, path login, and which is our login path, which already provided here, and if you see in mutations, we are like this. So we need to use here, whenever we are using Axios, we need to use the instance here. So that was the main reason. Because of this only, it was full messy. I tried to rerun my project multiple times, because sometimes it's cache issue also. I tried to again build image everything in my Docker for backend also. So let me know if you guys also face something similar, or maybe some stupid kind of things which make you feel like embarrassed. So guys, if you see, I want to show you by running also. So it was in post mutation, we need to have Axios instance, so that we can use the base URL and everything. And if you see, if I show you, let me try again. I'm just giving a wrong ID, but if I try to now call the API, you will see it's hitting to the correct path now, correct base URL. So that was the thing. Hope you will learn something from here. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely learned something by checking the whole project again and again to understand what exactly is happening. So yeah.